Good morning, all. Paul from CamelbackTrading.org. Coming to you this Wednesday morning, November 12th. We're looking at Window Traders market profile of the ES and NQ. So yesterday was almost a carbon copy from Monday. However, this morning, they're trying to definitely be different than yesterday morning, when the market was trading pre-market right before below where the single prints were from the previous day in ES and in NQ, as they were trading inside of value. This morning, they're trying the opposite. They're trying to continue the push up. Now, remember, ES went up on the daily yesterday. Okay? So what's next? The weekly balance high. The weekly balance high is the all-time high. So you got a ways to go to that. Don't forget two things. The all-time high is poor in regular trading hours, and it's also in the overnight a couple of ticks above that. So as we get closer, balance rules on the weekly will come into play. In NQ's case, they had an inside day yesterday. Okay? They're still balanced. They need to take out not yesterday's high, but for me, I'm using basically the fourth high to get into the gap from the fourth. Because even though taking out yesterday's inside day and Monday's high is nice, are we really going to call this up? I would say not. We need to get into that gap. Now, right now we're trying to attempting to gap out of an inside day, right? So that's positive, right? So with inside day, you go with it and monitor for continuation or lack of. We've had nothing but emotional trading, right? You have the island bottom gap that's still holding from the other day. All three of our indices are holding gaps below. Then you have the gap above in NQ. So a lot of emotional trading by short-term traders. So first things first, they want to come out of the inside day. If you're a bull, second step would be to take out both the fifths and fourths high to get into that gap. Righty also had an inside day yesterday. Their balance high is also, well, there's the fifth. Not either the fifth or the third, but I'm going to probably use the fifth. Okay? So they're trying to come out of an inside day to the upside, okay, on a gap potentially. Now, there's 75 minutes to go prior to the opening, so we'll see if these gaps are going to hold, okay? Again, game plan, the best advice I can give you is to be in this trading room come 9:15. We give the bull scenario, we give the bear scenario, and then we start breaking down the day as soon as the market opens at 9:30. What each side is attempting to do and who is in control. As of right now, you would have gap and value in favor of the bulls. Indices, I want them up at least 0.6%. NQ is hovering around that level right now. ES is not near it. So at this point, I wouldn't be giving indices if we were to open at this level at 9:30. Okay? Chart-wise, so the monthly candle is getting more and more impressive again. It'll be incredibly impressive if they go and take out the all-time highs. We'll see if they're going to do that. They need to take out a balance high on the weekly to do that. But the monthly, very healthy and up. The weekly is a 3-week balance, including this week. Okay? So if we take out last week's high, that's still balance. We need to take out the all-time high. And the daily is up. Gap is our main focus from a couple of days ago, and we might work on another one. Okay? And then as far as triple Qs go, you can see ES filled that gap that NQ and triple Q still have. So as far as Qs go, we got gaps all over the map. We have here's the island bottom. Look how impressive that hammer candle was as they got rejected sellers below the 50. Finished strong, gapped higher the next day, left an island bottom, inside day yesterday. Do we come out of it to the upside and try to take back this gap? Do we come out of it to the downside and try to take back this gap? All remains to be seen. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Good luck trading today. We will recap at 4 p.m.